my dudes, we are back with another Nuuly Review-ly. This is for October, November, and I don't know how interesting this one is gonna be. Let's not ruin the video before it starts. Oops. So this Nuuly was rather simple. I mainly chose tops because I have plenty of pants and I just thought, oh, I just need things to wear. And then it turned out that I did not want to wear many of these tops. So this is the Alex cropped tee from Nuuly Says Ga. Hold on. Size large, retails for $108, Nuuly price $85.32. Okay, first of all, it's sad because I do really like this little t-shirt and I would like to keep it if it were like $20 or $30 max, and that's a stretch, but $85 is ridiculous. Nuuly Says Ga is a collaboration obviously between Nuuly and Lisa Says Ga, and I do like Lisa Says Ga. I've tried a couple of their pieces before. So this is obviously just a cute little baby tee. There's not much to say about it, though it's looking very cute paired with these jeans today. It's got this little floral embroidery, and that's it. What is there to say? This is gonna be a very quick episode if I don't think of something witty. But no, really, I wore this a couple of times throughout the month. It's cute. It's a little teeny bit tight, which again, this is a large. I think when I was ordering it, they obviously said to size up, and I'm glad I did because this is a large. Sizing never makes sense. Let's just move on to the next one. No need to draw it out. Next up, we've got this. Actually, okay, I like it. This puffy thing, what is this? Oh, that's the string. I'm gonna tie it both ways. We'll see which we prefer. So it's this puffy, almost quilty type of top, very textured. There's a lot to it. I wore it to my friend's pinning ceremony. She just graduated from nursing school, which was exciting. And I thought, yes, I'll wear this. And I walk up and immediately 2 people complimented it. One of my friends was like, that reminds me of those little scrunchy, super stretchy shirts. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. I will say it's a weird fitting shirt, for sure. There's a lot to it that seems questionable. First of all, what are the sleeves doing? Are they meant to be like that? Like, it looks like, I can't tell if they've been like stretched out or if like these are supposed to be flat. It almost looks like an intentional like wavy pattern, but I don't think it's intentional. But the other side has it as well. See, like the sleeves look very unbalanced and weird. And then yeah, the rest of the shirt, it's obviously a boxy fit. It's cropped, but do I like it? I don't know. I think the way, I can't remember if I wore it like this, tied up, or if I wore it untied. I don't think I ever wore it untied actually, because that's a lot of strings going on. I do kind of think this would be cute, like if there were no strings and it was more of like this and then maybe it had buttons and then you could button it if you want. Because I feel like it's kind of a cute little thing to throw on, though it kind of feels like a middle school trying to get past dress code. Like, oh, I've got my little tank top, I've got to put my little cover on. And yeah, the texture is fun, though I also think I might hate it. There's something slightly, not itchy, but like the touch of the shirt is uneven. Do you know what I mean? Because it's bubbly. So like I'll feel like the lightest little touch, and in that way, it's a little annoying. What is this? This is the May tie top from Find Me Now. Size medium, retails for $79, Nuuly price $70.31. $70. $70? You're silly. You're silly out there. Is there supposed to be one more tie? It looks like there's a loop here at the bottom. So I think it's supposed to be tied twice and then also have a tie at the bottom there to where maybe you can scrunch it in. But if there was a little tie, it's long gone. Yeah, overall it's like a fun little, like almost like a 90s moment. It's like my friend said, it's a little nostalgic. Would I want to keep this? No. Easy. All right, similarly, we have another tie top. Ew. Ugh. Okay. That's one thing about both of these shirts that I can say right off the bat. Like, obviously I picked them because they're a little different. I don't really own any shirts like either of these, but maybe it's for good reason. This color actually goes well. My little pink tank top fits well with this one because some people wear these shirts without anything under them. So that can be a little fun, flirty thing because you have the little ties and then you're like, are my boobs gonna pop out? Who knows? It's fun, but I'm not that brave. And I don't really want like a breeze through my midriff, really. Okay, well, you know, ew, sorry. Again, sensory things, tags popping out, a little annoying. Okay, first thing, the arm elastics are extremely tight and I hate that. Like there aren't many things worse than that to begin with. Then we've got, okay, so it's this cutie red checker print, checker plaid, who knows. And then it's got a couple little sections and it's got, God, I don't have a fashion vocabulary. Is this peplum? I don't think this is peplum. It might be. And I feel like I can't vocalize anything. I can only talk about this shirt in noises that represent my feelings. Yeah, there's a lot about this shirt that keeps bothering me. I did wear this the other day. I felt like it felt cute if I could get past all the ways that it actually felt on my body. I asked Nathan what he thought of it and he's like, it's not my favorite shirt. And I was like, that's fine. I like the length. It works with these jeans. The thing that strikes me the most looking at it again, my mirror is here, camera's there, hi. I feel like it makes my torso look even smaller in a bad way. So it's like, it obviously has this scrunching effect and then it has this effect. And yeah, overall it's like, it feels more ill-fitting than like intentional, bubbly, whatever it's supposed to be. Bubbly, bouncy, fun, fluffy. Is that what it was going for? And of course with the red, white, and blue jeans, this feels like I should be at a 4th of July rodeo. Yeah, it's a no. This is the Roma top from For Sienna. Size medium, retails for $88, Nuuly price is $78.31. Nuuly's not giving great discounts. Nuuly, you're taking 10% off a shirt that's like $80, and the shirt is this? And that's the price after it's been rented by many people and then sold secondhand. I love secondhand, but come on. It feels very frumpy, especially right now. Maybe it's because these jeans are like too tight on me, so that's like strike number one. And then the shirt is like, every part of it is like tight, tight, tight. And it's like, bleh. So that's all. Okay. All right. Then we have something a little different. Something different for once in my life. It's an asymmetrical halter top. And now that I'm wearing it, I hate it. Now that it's on camera, I hate it. Paired with these jeans. Why did I get this for October, November, first of all? I'm not an asymmetrical fan, usually. So this is out of my comfort zone, first of all. Though I will say, okay, when I first tried it on, it's very comfy. It's like stretchy. So I like the material. It feels fine. It feels like it, you know, is form-fitting. It feels secure. That's how it looks in the back. Every time I get my Nuuly, I show Nathan some of the pieces right away. And I like came out of my room and showed him this and he was like, he looked at it and he's like, is it on wrong? I was like, you stupid man, you've never heard of an asymmetrical halter top? Grow up. I feel like this is like a going out top. It's like, when am I gonna go out, first of all? And going out wearing this? It's also giving, it feels like, maybe it's like the Flintstones. Oh my God, is it? Yeah, prehistoric vibes. Was I stupid for picking this? Help. This is the one shoulder smocked crop something from Love the Label, size small, retails for $110, Nuuly price $75.89. Again, $75, Nuuly. These are tiny little shirts and they're not that great. This one, again, for the right occasion. If it were summer or I were on vacation and I had this top with like maybe like a nice flowy kind of skirt, I could go to the beach, you know? But this with jeans, I feel like an older person trying to hang out with young people and go to the club or go to, what's that place in LA with the mechanical bull? I mean, again, sometimes I pose and I'm like, oh, cute, cute. But then I'm like, it's not for me though. It's not a Tiffany exclusive. And I think I only ever wore it at home. And that's okay. That's okay that most of this Nuuly was a fail. Let's continue. Okay, sure. Cute, right, okay. Convincing myself. Okay. The shirt is just so small, which obviously I knew that. And it fits in an interesting way. First of all, I don't love a wide scoop neck on me. I feel like it looks a little weird. I might feel better if I put my hair down. Still feels a little weird. The main thing though about this shirt is that it's like loose here at the top. It feels like my boobs are entirely out. Like I can be looking in the viewfinder. I can look in the mirror and be like, nah, my boobs are covered. But I'm like, no, because my brain's like, no, I'm feeling it, they're out. So scary. I think this one has been saved on my Nuuly closet. You can like save all your pieces. And that's very helpful for when I find things but they're not available or not in my size when I go to order them, so I can check them out next time. But why did I pick all these little shirts? I don't like them. I think my thought process was I realized lately that a lot of my basics now are like high-necked regular t-shirts, which are good, they have their purpose. But I was like, maybe I need to be wearing like some lower cut shirts more often. And then I went for this, and I'm realizing this is a little too much. I don't know, from some angles I'm like, cute, yeah, love it. And then sometimes I'm like, that shirt just looks too small. It's not right for me. I don't know. It's interesting because it zips up in the back. Never in my life have I zipped on this shirt. Not even sure if it's a functional zipper. Oh no, it's the PE test. Good on this side. Oh, this one's fucked. Ow! That's sad. That's sad, you know? The presidential fitness test. So I need to work on my rotator cuff. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I like the black and white. I like the white trim. I like that kind of a design. Again, the little sleeves are okay. I kind of like the little strappiness in the back though. It's kind of like, why? And it also kind of like fits weirdly, so it's not ideal. Yeah, overall I'm just like, it's like this time I decided, why don't I pick shirts that I will hate and certainly not want to wear? Why don't I try those out? Something different for once, you know? Like usually I wear a lot of the stuff in my closet. I'd like to try wearing things I absolutely hate and feel uncomfortable in. This is the Sweetheart Ponte top from Maeve. Size medium, retails for $68, Nuuly price $60.52. I do like Maeve. Maeve is one of my favorites on Nuuly, but again, this shirt, just not for me. And it doesn't have to be. Gotta take the shoes off, they're squeaky. Okay, but imagine that. Imagine it. The little purse full of Tic Tacs. Okay, this dress. It's short, but this dress made me realize many of the dresses I own, I've been wearing like maxi and midi dresses for a long time, so like mid-calf or longer. This is short, but it fits me well. It covers the booty. Anytime I wear a dress, I wear little shorts with them anyway, so I feel protected. Let me take these squeaky shoes off. They literally have no right to be that squeaky. Yeah, when I first put this dress on, I really liked it. I like the color. If my color season analysis is true, which who knows, apparently I am a soft summer, which means muted soft colors are best on me. So I feel like this like muted little green, blue is good. It does have pockets. Look at these. Don't do that. It's just such a light dress and I'm not wearing shorts right now, so it literally feels like air. It has generous pockets, that's all I'm trying to say. I love that, that's great. The back, I would have to wear it without this sort of bra, obviously. But the back's cute. I like the cutout. And I did wear this out one night because I thought, ooh, cute. Like, when else am I gonna have an occasion to wear a little dress? But I kind of feel, this dress almost makes me feel like a kid in a weird way. It feels a little immature, it feels a little, yeah, there's like a lot about it. I guess it's kind of like a baby doll style almost. Does kind of feel like something I would wear when I was in like high school. I don't love that. I do not want to feel like underage wearing anything. That's a weird feeling. So yeah, I'm gonna take the note of I like the color, I like the cut even. Yeah, but there's just like some combinations of things about it that feel too young to me. I don't know though, it is cute, and again, I'm glad that it like fit well. It's pretty comfy. Look at this. That's stretchy, so I appreciate that. But yeah, overall, it's just not, it's not for me right now. This is the Penelope mini dress from Saltwater Luxe, size medium, retails for $99. Nuuly priced $65.33. Oh yeah, I did wear this though while filming my laziness video, or at least the first half of that video. So it did get a little main channel feature. Again, yeah, I feel like from this up, it looks okay, and it looked good with my office couch, which is like a bluish green color as well. Though, especially combined with the way that I was sitting in that video and the way that like this high empire waist lays, it almost looked like a maternity dress. And I was like, I swear to God, if I get any comments that are like, is she pregnant? No, and don't ask that. But it's like, what am I gonna do? Sit up straight when I'm filming a video? No, of course not. I'm gonna sit and slump my whole life. Anyway, that's the Nuuly for this week, this month, whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. I really didn't that much. I only enjoyed some of it. But it's okay, again, you win some, you lose some, and by that I mean I pick some bad things sometimes and I pick some good things. So I'm gonna pick my new Nuuly ASAP, and hopefully next month will be better. What kind of stuff should I pick? Let me know. Definitely will not be reading your comments before I pick it, but maybe it'll inform a future choice. I've also just been doing Nuuly for so long now that I feel like I've picked all my usual things, or it's just like inevitable that fall and winter are gonna be commanded by turtlenecks and sweaters. Of course, of course. Surprise, surprise. Let me add some more turtlenecks to my collection. Okay, that is all. I am tired of standing. I've been like batch filming stuff all day, so it's really hard work being a YouTuber. My office is a disaster right now. It's covered in clothing, every inch. Okay, thanks, bye!